Good morning. Thank you for the question. What got me into being a doula? So actually, it's kind of a little bit of a story time. Ever since I was about 4 or 6 years old, people asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, and for a little bit of time, I threw out some generic answers, but I came to the conclusion around 6 years old that I wanted to help women deliver babies. And so my mom gave me the definition of that. She said you could either be a pediatrician or OBGYN. So I went to the OBGYN route. She made me learn how to spell and say obstetrician gynecologist from the time I was 6 years old at that point. And for like 10 years after that, that was my answer. What do you want to be? An obstetrician gynecologist was my answer until that pivotal moment in high school where you start having to apply for colleges and look more into career paths around sophomore, junior year. And I did more research on what it meant to be an obstetrician gynecologist. I realized one, you don't necessarily have that much impact as for the time period that I wanted when I was 6. I wanted to be able to help the mother and the baby. And two, as I learned more about what it takes to be an obstetrician gynecologist, I realized that that wasn't specifically the path for me. Too many regulations, too many guidelines, just too many things that I did not agree with. So I went on to school. I went to health promotion education because I figured it was something pretty close to the degree that I wanted. Being a doctor, I could be in the health field in some way. And my mom's famous quote, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure, always stuck in my head. So I like the idea of preventative medicine versus fixing a huge problem. So I went on to school, became a health specialist, graduated during the peak of the panoramia, and I did not want to be in a hospital setting at the time. So I went back for my certification, mixed all of my passions together, and was able to create a path for myself, which is now me being a health specialist doula, combining my prevention, combining my implementation of how to create health programs with my root love of herbalism and my 6-year-old self wanting to help women and children. So